I'd like to introduce you to someone. This is me. Well, this is me from 5 years ago. Notice any difference? This isn't going to be a talk about weight loss. Instead, I'd like to talk to you about the power of small changes. See, a few years ago, I decided to test a hypothesis that human beings work just like anything else and are subject to the laws of thermodynamics, and that the less energy we take in and the more energy we put out, the more weight we lose. I decided to change just one thing, the number of calories in a day, and it completely changed me. Now, my main exercise was running, and my main inspiration, besides the Flash, was this guy. This is Usain Bolt. He's amazing, right? I'm a huge fan. Now, Usain had a really interesting training regime. He would run, of course, but he would push himself harder than he needed to beat everyone in a race. He wouldn't focus on beating the competitors in a race. He would focus on outpacing his previous time. But maybe all of the gold medals eventually caught up with him because eventually he became content being the fastest. He stopped focusing on pushing himself ahead. And eventually, at the 2017 August IAAF World Championships, Usain Bolt lost his first race. 45 straight wins. And then he came in third when he decided to say, good enough. Now, we can learn a lot from Usain Bolt, partly because teaching can feel a lot like a marathon. I know Friday afternoon feels like crossing a finish line. But partly because we all have the opportunity to improve. We all can achieve greatness like Usain Bolt, but it doesn't mean we have to completely re-engineer how we teach. All we have to do is just change one thing. For example, one year, I called home to every single student throughout the whole school year. One year, I taught my entire Regent Science class through lab alone. No lecture, no practice, only lab. One year, I made every test retestable. And the next year, I was using standards-based grading. And one year, I flipped the classroom. Now, I don't do all these things simultaneously this year, but when I work as a mentor teacher, my just one thing last year, I had resources to share with my fellow teachers from my own worked experience. When I'm at a department meeting, I come with ideas and suggestions, not problems and questions. And when my school throws at me a class I've never taught before with a new set of students I never done work with, I think I might just have something that works. Now, I don't claim to know what just one thing will work for you. But what I can do is introduce you to 7 amazing master teachers who've all had profound life experiences and shifts in their perspective that pushed them to change just one thing about their practice. So listen, enjoy, and heed the life experience of these amazing master teachers. Oh, and in MFA, we're a community. So I'm going to ask you to do something right now. Find someone you don't know. Talk to a stranger. Share with them. Is there just one thing that you've thought about changing? Ask them, have they ever tried changing just one thing? Did it work really well? Did it become a learning experience? Welcome to MT². Please keep an open mind.